Hi, I'm Simon Ellis. I'm a New Zealand dancer and choreographer, and now I live in London.
Hi, my name is Shannon Bott, and I am from Melbourne, originally from Perth, but I've come all the way from Australia.
My background, I trained as a dancer in Melbourne, in Australia. But before then, I used to be a scientist, actually. But since I trained, I've been dancing all over the world, really. And more I became interested in choreography.
My background, I trained as a dancer in Perth, in Western Australia, and then I moved to Melbourne in early 2000. And have spent time as a dancer and a maker. And in the last number of years I've also studied psychology, and so I'm interested in the psychology of performance making.
Here in Garage Nardini, we are researching or thinking about the way we are as dancers together, how Shannon and I work together. And so in part that's thinking about, it means also about what it means to be apart as people, and then also what happens when we come close together. So there's something about the nature of intimacy, closeness, and how being close is important to humans.
How did we meet? Well, it's quite a long story. I'll be brief. When I moved to Melbourne, I was very interested to know who was making work and choreographing work, and who I may share a similar and yet different understanding of moving and dancing and collaborating. And so I found Simon and asked if we could get together and show each other some of the work we've been making and have a conversation about that work, the various works, to see if there was a meeting place and an interest to take it further, just to investigate further. So it was like a date for a choreographic date. What do you think?
Yeah, and so Shannon and I have been working on and off. We've been working together maybe 14 years, so we know each other very well. And yet, one of the things we were interested in here in Bassano was to go, what is it like to start afresh, to start new, and to have a very short time, a very wonderful time, but to go, when we show these materials, when we show this dancing on Friday night, can there be something new about this? Can there be something different for us, these two people who know each other very well as artists? So there's some things that I think are very important for this work we're doing now. And it's early, with such a short period of time, but the first thing I think would be this idea of intimacy, of closeness. The second one would be about how not only Shannon and I listen, like how we are paying attention, but also how how the public can pay attention to what we're doing. And maybe I think the third one that comes to mind is a word like generosity. So how might we be generous in how it is that we are dancing and moving together? I think I might have taken all three.
I think one thing that we keep coming back to is why is what we're doing interesting to us, and why would it be interesting to the audience? And we keep asking that question. Ciao!
Ciao.